Hey there, welcome to Awaken to Your Soul. My name is Jenny. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you are already a part of the community, much appreciation and gratitude towards you. When you come across my videos, please know that my videos do not have an expiration date. They are timeless, which means you are coming across this in perfect timing, exactly when you needed to see this message, exactly at the time that you needed to hear it. So what I say in these videos, it doesn't pertain to just today. There's no expiration date. So today's video, we are going to be talking about connection. And in order to keep my videos shorter, I really have to pick and choose the amount of information and the direction I choose to take the topics, because really, connection, it can be hours long of just discussing all the different types of connection out there. You know, there's divine connection, connection to relationships, connection to the earth, to Mother Earth. There's connections to the collective consciousness. There's connections to relationships. There's connections to, there's just so many things that we can talk about connection to. But today we are going to talk about connection to ourselves. This is something that we so often forget to do. If you are a parent, it doesn't matter if it's a fur baby or a human baby or whatever it is, it's very easy to often lose your connection to yourself. Put yourself on the back burner, on the bottom of the priority list, and take care of everyone else. And before you know it, you're not even listening to yourself anymore. You're losing that connection with yourself. And our bodies are amazing. One of the things that our bodies do that allows us to connect to who we are is it gives us emotions to experience. And an emotion, that's an E word, so we're not going there today. But if we're able to listen to our emotions, connect to what we're feeling within ourselves, that right there is huge. Now, one of the things that's really important to remember, I say it like you already know it. One thing that's important to pay attention to are the emotions. Okay, so I'm going to go there a little bit because we have to understand this in order to get the whole connection thing. Here in the Western society, we often say things like, I am angry, I am sad, I am happy, I am frustrated, I am excited. And what that does is it makes it like we are our emotions. And what happens when we do that is then we, without even realizing it, we're saying things like, I am an angry person. Well, no, you're not an angry person. You are having an angry emotion. Okay, so when you understand how these emotions come across, then you're able to connect to them. So that's how this circles and connects together. You like that? When we have emotions that come into our field, instead of turning around and running from them or shoving them down inside and not paying attention to them, disconnecting from ourselves and diving into the screen and watching social media or watching TV or going and working out and trying to ignore everything that's going on, what our body is trying to tell us, the emotions that we're having, we start to not... we're not connected to ourselves. We severely disconnect from ourselves. And then we start losing touch with who we are. We start focusing so much on other people and doing what we need to do to make that a connection with them good, that we focus more on that. We end up changing even who we are so that we can fit into the mold that other people want us to be, instead of connecting with ourselves and knowing who we are with ourselves. So when we have an emotion that comes up, it's really important to pause, to take a moment and not only pause, but take a step back and be that observer instead of sitting and wallowing within the emotion, feeling like we're a victim to our sadness or depression or anger or whatever it is. And I'm going to the more lower vibrational emotions, the sadness, the anger, the frustration, just because when we're happy, we allow ourselves to connect to that emotion. We allow ourselves to dance around and sing and feel happy. But when we are sad and depressed or anxious or fearful or all of these more lower vibrational things, we have a tendency to disconnect because we don't want to feel it. So when we're able to feel these emotions, be aware that they're there, and then take a step back from the emotion and view it, observe it. Say, hey, emotion, why are you here? What's going on? Why are you showing up? Have a conversation with the emotion, sit with it, understand where it's coming from, where it's sitting at in your body, and then connect with it, learn from it. Why is it there? Maybe I'm feeling sad because I haven't been giving myself enough time to reflect on me, or getting enough rest, or giving myself enough attention. I've been doing everything for everybody else, but my body's like, hey, well, what about me? I need a nap, or I need to do something that is creative. I need to play some music. I need to sing. I need to dance. I need to draw a picture or paint or whatever it is. But when we take the time to go within ourselves and connect with ourselves, then we can start taking care of ourselves. And when we can take care of ourselves, then we can show up in all the rest of our connections 100%. We're no longer giving ourselves away, giving our power away to everybody else. When we take the time to go within, connect, do what we need to do to make sure we are good, 100% good. And if we have these emotions that need our attention, take time to give ourselves that attention, give the emotions that attention. Understand what lesson there is to be learned from the emotion that's showing up. Take that lesson, apply it, let go of the rest of the stuff, and then we're able to be in a better place for ourselves. Learn who we are and what we need in order to be happy within ourselves. Then we can show up for the rest of the world. We can show up for our kids in a very centered and balanced way. We can show up in our relationships, whether it's with a significant other or coworker relationships, student-teacher relationships, with our friends. And we're able to be there, be present, understand who we are, and then because we know who we are, everybody else is going to know who we are as well. We're able to set our boundaries. We're able to, say that compassionate no when we need to. Not say yes when we really want to say no, because we're not connecting with what we need and who we are. So once we go within and make that connection within ourselves, then we can go without. We can even go within our heart center and connect with our higher selves, which is our soul, our divine energy. When we can connect with our higher selves, then we can connect with the greater consciousness, the collective consciousness. I'm going to give you a little tidbit of something that's very cool. When you start learning how to connect with yourself, connect with your higher self, your divine consciousness, your higher consciousness, then you can start connecting with other people with their higher consciousness. Real quick on how this works, imagine there's this energetic web that surrounds the world. You don't see it because it takes place in a higher dimension, an energetic dimension, the fifth dimension or higher, okay? And if you can connect to your higher consciousness, it's connected to this web. What's really cool is time and space ceases to exist in these higher dimensions when it comes to working with energy. So say I have a friend in the UK who also can connect with their higher selves. Well, now I'm connected to my higher self, who is connected to this web of energy, and she or he is connected to their higher selves, to this web of energy, and now we can communicate, because communication is just energy. I can send my communication and it'll go around the world to the other side in a matter of a moment, and my thought, my conversation, my question, my whatever information I want to send, whatever energy, love, unconditional love. If I want to send heart center unconditional love to a friend in the UK, it can be done in the blink of an eye. So to go without and connect to this greater grand consciousness that all of humanity is connected to, start by going within. Start by listening to yourself. Start by observing your emotions. And there's going to be a lot more videos that talk about this, but this is a good, like ankle deep, knee deep explanation of connection. Now, I really hope that this video created questions. I hope that you're not taking every single thing that I am saying as your 100% truth, because then you're not utilizing the art of discernment. Discernment D, that's going to be a video coming up very soon. But I encourage you to take the information that I give, mix it with what you already know, do some further research, and ask questions, because that, friends, is how we learn. And we are on this human journey, which is all about experience and learning. So if we don't ask questions, we're not doing our job as soul beings having a human experience to learn. So that being said, please drop your questions in the comment below. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you for watching today. Much appreciation. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please take care and try it. Go within. See how it works. Let me know.